Now I see my estimate versus actual, but now I want to take the same information and look at it a different way. I want to see what's going on with that hidden past project. Pims also provides you with the ability to create Whisker reports. Okay, what I want to do here now, I want to compare my engineering and equipment cost for that hidden past project over my other wind farm projects. Okay, so within this form, my Whisker report form, I have selected my wind farms portfolio and the project that I want to highlight, which is hidden past, and I've selected my categories, which, as mentioned, I would like to see engineering and all of my equipments down here. Once there, I'll go ahead and generate that report, and in seconds, Pims creates that for me. Okay, so what we're looking at here is that we have my categories listed below, my engineering, tower, blade, etc. And then the lines represent the range of cost per cost category. Okay, so for example, my generator, the cost ranges between 30 to 45 million. Okay, and the red dots represent the average total. Okay, so what's going on here? Most of the average looks to be right in the middle of my lines. Now my generator, it seems like the average is towards the lower end. My stars represent my hidden past project, the one that I want to highlight. I want to see where it falls in that range compared to the other projects. And according to this chart, I see that it's almost consistently at the far end of all of my ranges. So that's something that, again, maybe Shane wants to take a look at. There's something going on here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and send that off to him. Now with those two reports already generated and bundled up, I want to dive in deeper. I want to get into the details of what's going on with that project. So I have my data analyzer form. So what this is, it's a very powerful feature where you can create your own pivot tables. Right here on the left, we have your filter. So if you have multiple projects, multiple portfolios, you can select that here. Now I have a saved layout for the purposes of the presentation. So I want to check out my hidden past performance. So what that does, it creates the pivot chart to the right. And what it did here on the left, I'm looking at my cost. And then if you see my rows and columns boxes, I'm comparing my cost category with my project revisions. Now if you look way down here at the cost normalized, right here bar on the bottom, this is just showing me what is my normalization cost based off of. So it's showing cost normalized for the month of this month, 2016. So I'm up to date. I'm comparing apples to apples. That's great. Here on the right, my pivot, you can see that I have my cost categories, my level 1, 2, and 3. And then on the right, you can see that I have my hidden past project. And I'm comparing my actuals versus my estimates. And for each one, I have my originating cost and my normalized cost. Okay, so you can see all that in a tabular form. Now, because we want to compare apples to apples, I'm going to go ahead and remove the original cost. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that. And very flexible. Okay, so now I'm just looking at my normalized cost. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just so I can step back and see what's going on here, I'm going to go ahead and collapse all my project categories to level 2. And then this is a good way where I can just see, okay, overall what's going on. Looks like my transmission line installation is okay. Everything seems to be within reason, but this equipment, my actuals are way over what I had estimated or what was estimated. So I want to kind of drill down in there. What's going on there? So I'll go ahead and expand that. And I would like to see this in a graphical representation. So I'll go ahead and select all of my equipment. And I'll go ahead up here. I'll create a bar chart. Okay. So right now, what I've selected, I'm seeing the graphical representation of it. So my red bars represent what was estimated versus what are my actuals of the project in blue. So it looks like it's consistently over the estimate. This is another type of report that I'll bundle up so I can deliver to Shane. Now in this form, I can go ahead and export that. So I'll go ahead and call this hidden pass performance. Okay, and I can't spell. And I'll go ahead and save that, and it'll ask me to export it if I want to open it. And very nice and organized. It's in the Excel format that I want it